Hi children, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see chapter 9, data handling. What is data? What is the chapter name? Data handling. What is data? Data means collection of information. What is it? Collection of information. About this you have learnt in the lower class itself more. That only we are going to see deeply here. Okay. See, data means what I say? Collection of information. Nothing but matters, news. Okay, for example, how many of you ate chapati today morning? How many students are studying in this area? 6th standard. Okay, not only school based, some other matters also we can collect. Nowadays, which is mostly affecting the people? Corona. So, how many? What is the status of the today? How many people affected by corona today? Like that, some informations we are collecting. Clear? That is called data. Okay. So, data means collection of information. If we collect the data directly ourselves means simple level. For example, how many students came to school today? Attendance wise we can check. So this and all raw data. Initially, if a person collects the data directly by himself, is called raw data, beginning level. Suppose the larger information, that means throughout the Namakkal district, how many students are studying in 6th standard? Like that, news want to collect by the person means how it is possible for him. He approached some officers, CEO office, like that. Okay, so we are collecting the details, that means matters from somebody, some investigation officers. Wise we are collecting the details, means that type of data are called secondary data. What is it? Secondary data. See what is data? Data means collection of information. We are collecting the news. The news is collected by the person directly, means it is called raw data. No, the matters collected by the person through some officers wise, through some investigations. He is collecting the details, means such data are called secondary data. So data can be classified raw data, secondary data. Okay, we are collected some information that we have to organize. No, organize nothing but arranging. What is it? Arranging. How to arrange the data? If it is smaller level, we can, for example, today's strength of the students, or last week max test marks for the 40 students, like that. Simple level means teacher can record in the register. If it is larger level, nearly 100 people are coming to work here, what is the salary for each person? Like that, some details given in bigger level means it is not possible for the person to record all those details individually. So what to do? He makes some tabular column for arranging the data in easy manner. For that he used tally marks. What is it? Tally marks he used. What purpose he used tally marks means, if the data's level, the observations are bigger level, he used to arrange, organize the data in tabular column using tally marks. Clear children? What I am telling? I told up to this, what is data, how it is classified, that are raw data and secondary data. What is raw data? What is secondary data? If it is smaller level, we can arrange ourselves easily. Suppose the data's levels are bigger, the person will arrange in tabular column wise using tally marks. The tabular column is called distribution table. Okay, distribution table. Okay. For example, today's marks for the students. For 10 mark you have attended a test. In the class there are 40 students. So how teacher will record the marks of every student? It takes time, no, while writing one by one. So what teacher will do? He he arranges the data using tabular with the help of tally marks. Clear? He arranges the data in the tabular column using tally marks. Such tabular column is called distribution table. Clear? See, marks scored by the students. Marks scored by the student. How many? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Like that. Up to 9 given. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This I have 40 students are there. 40 students. 10 marks test. There are 40 students attended test for 10 mark. In here data is mentioned 0 to 9. So that we have to 40 students means it is not possible by the teacher to write all those names individually. It takes time. So better she wants to arrange all those marks in tabular column using tally marks. In which way she arranges means in this way using tally marks. Clear? The tabular column contains 3 columns. The first one, marks. Second one, tally marks. Tally marks is nothing but the symbol which indicates the observations how many times repeated here. Clear? Tally marks. Here number of students. Students. Tally mark symbol like this we have to use. Clear? For example, 0 marks scored by how many students? Means suppose here 2 students scored no mark, that is the meaning. So what to do? You have to put 2 tally like this. Count how many? 2 students. 1 mark scored by 4 students. For example, 1 mark scored by 4 students. Here 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means how do you write? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th tally you have to use like this. Diagonally you have to use. Clear, children? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this you can fill the number of students category. Clear? So like this manner you have to arrange the data using tally marks. Tally mark symbol is like this. While applying the 5th tally to be drawn diagonally. Okay, this is the procedure. Okay, see children, in tabular, why we are using tabular column? If the data's levels are larger, we have to arrange in order using tally marks in a table. Okay, this table is called a distribution table. Okay, we have collected datas and organized nothing but arranged in tabular column. Then suppose if you want to express the datas graphically, means in which are the ways you can express them? Already you have learned. What are that? The collected datas can be expressed graphically using pictures, bars, circular notation, etc. If you use the picture, the collected data can be expressed graphically through pictures. It's called pictograph. And then if you use bars, that is called bar graph. If you use the data in circular manner, is called circular graph or pie chart. Clear? So this and all you have seen in the last standard itself. That we are going to see deeply here. Understood, children? See, up to this what I said, I told what is data, how can be classified, then how to organize. Organize nothing but arranging in tabular column. Clear? See, again I am telling, data means collection of information. The collected datas, the datas are collected by the person directly is called raw data. If you collect the datas from some officers, that is called secondary data. Okay, then collected datas to be arranged in order. You have to organize. Arranging nothing but organizing. In which way? In smaller level means it is easy to arrange by one. Larger level of data if you collect, That to be arranged in order means using tally marks with the tabular column is better. Okay, graphically you have to express means there are many type: pictograph, bar graph, pie chart. In this chapter we are going to see here about how to arrange the data in tabular column, then how to arrange the data using pictograph, that means pictograph, how to draw, bar graph. This only we are going to see here. See, if you consider the exercise 9.1, what is given here? See, in every exercise, let me put one on sum, the remaining you have to try. See, exercise 9.1, what is given? In a mathematics test, first question I am telling for, in a mathematics test, the following marks were obtained by 40 students. Arrange these marks in a table using tally marks. What is the question given here? In a mathematics test, the following marks were obtained by 40 students. Arrange these marks in a table using tally marks. The marks given in the table. Understood? Okay. How we will arrange the data in table? Just now what I have explained that if the data's levels are larger, it is easy to arrange. Arranging nothing but organizing. The tabular column method is best. Using tally marks. That work only given here. See the first one, datas are given, marks scored by 40 students given, 8, 1, 3, 7, like that 40 marks, 40 students marks is entered. All the marks if you observe that you come to know up to 10 only they have scored. That marks we have to arrange in tabular column using tally marks. Just now I told it, tabular column contains three columns. The first one, marks. Exercise 9.1, first. Okay, marks, then tally marks. Here, number of students. If you count the here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 marks entered. Now using the tabular, the datas, count properly and enter 1 mark scored by 2 students. That means 2 tally mark you have to draw. Clear? Enter here 2. Then 2 marks if you watch, how many students scored? 1, 2, 3. So 2 marks scored by 2 students. So you have to draw 3. 2 marks scored by 3 students. So you have to enter 3. Like that 3 marks scored by 3 students. 1, 2, 3. Here also 3. 4. 7 students scored 4 marks. 4 marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth tally, how I told you to draw? Diagonally. Leaves gap and then start new group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. So 7 students. Then 5 marks scored by 6 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave gap and draw next one. 6. Sixth mark scored by again 7 students. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave gap. 6, 7. Okay, 7 marks scored by 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 marks scored by 4 students. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 marks scored by 3 students. 1, 2, 3. Clear? If you count, you have to get total number of students. What they mentioned in the book, 40 you have to get. If you get correctly, your answer, you have arranged all those data in the tabular column neatly. You come to know that. Now check 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 6, 21. 21 plus 7, 28. 28 plus 5, 33. 33 plus 4, 37. 37 plus 3, 40. So I have taken all the marks of 40 students in the tabular column, arranged it properly. So like this you have to finish the tabular column. Clear? In that itself they asked 2 questions. The first question, find how many students obtained marks equal to or more than 7. What they are asking, find how many students obtained marks equal to and more than 7. 7 marks equal and more than 7 marks. How many students scored 7 marks and more than? That means 7, 8, 9 scored by the students. You have to count. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So A question answer, 12 students. Like that you have to give answer. 12 students scored marks equal to 7 or more than 7. Like that. B question in this, how many students obtained marks below 4? How many students obtained marks below 4? Below 4, nothing but less than 4. Less than 4 means what are the marks comes? 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. That means first 3 numbers you have to add. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. So 8 students scored marks less than 4. Like this you have to finish. Clear, children? Like this only second question also in exercise 9.1 given. What is the data given here? The following is the choice of sweets of 30 students of class 6. Class 6th students, 30 members. Their favorite sweets mentioned here like laddu, barfi, jalebi, rasagulla, like that. You have to arrange the data in the tabular column using tally marks like this manner. Every tabular column contains 3 columns. The first one here, in this data marks given, so I have entered the title marks. In second question, sweets, so you have to give title here, sweets, tally marks, number of students, like that. You try the remaining questions. Okay. Next, if you see the next exercise about pictograph they given. What is it? About pictograph they mentioned. Pictograph means what I said, the collection of information can be expressed graphically using pictures. It's called a pictograph. Okay, how to draw? Actually, pictograph, seeing the pictograph, we can gather the matters easily. What is given? About what they given, what they are telling, that matters and all we can observe easily seeing the pictograph. Okay, while making the pictograph you must use pictures. The picture value to be mentioned, that is very important, children. While making pictograph you have to use pictures. That picture's value you must indicate. For example, marks of 10 students if you mention there, you are using one picture like smiley face you are using. Okay, that picture value you have to mention 2 students, like that. That is very important. About that we will see now. See in exercise 9.2, see 9.1 exercise fully the data to be arranged in tabular column using tally marks. Okay, you have to complete it. Come to exercise 9.2. About pictograph they are talking. See if in that first question I am doing here, the remaining you have to try. Exercise 9.2 first. What is given? About what they mentioned here? 12 total number of animals in 5 villages. About what they mentioned here? Total number of animals in 5 villages are as follows. Village A 80, village B 120, village C 90, village D 40, village E 60. Prepare a pictograph of these animals using one symbol. They itself given symbol like this. Okay, one symbol to represent 10 animals and answer the following questions. So first of all, we have to draw pictograph here. See exercise 9.2. First one, what data mentioned? Animals, number of animals in 5 villages. So village A, how much? 80. Village B, 120. Village C, 90, village D 40, village E 60. These are the details given here, nothing but data. For this we have to use pictograph having this symbol equal to 10 animals, like that they itself mentioned. Clear? So pictograph we have to make in the tabular column having 2 columns. Here tally marks not necessary. Clear? So what title will you give about number of animals in 5 villages? No. So here villages. Here number of animals. Okay. Then a symbol they itself given, that only we have to use. If there is not mentioned, we can choose as our wish. But in the question they itself given, so we have to use that symbol only. In which way they allotted one picture equal to 10 animals. Okay. Now village A, how many? 80. No. So each picture carries 10 animals. So for 80, how many pictures will you draw here? 8 tens are 80. So 8 pictures you have to use. I am making approximately, but you have to draw in neat manner. Okay. Now village B 120. Village B 120. 120 means 12 tens are 120. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can make a column up to this also. Okay. Village C. Village C 90. So 9 tens are 90. 9 pictures. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Village D 40. So 4 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Village E 60. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear children? That's all. You can extend the tabular column up to this. I have drawn smaller level, so I have arranged in 2 lines. But you can do in 1 line itself. That is your choice. Okay, so this is the pictograph for the given data. Actually what data is given? Number of animals in 5 villages. They itself given picture mentioning one picture as 10 animals. For them we have to draw pictograph. This is the procedure for making. Tabular column contains 2 columns, one is villages, another one is number of animals. Okay, here, while making the picture you have to count and draw, because see one picture equal to 10 animals. In 80 given means you must draw 8 pictures only. 8 tens are 80. See 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 120 means 12 pictures. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 coming correctly. Village C 90, so 9 pictures. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Village D 40. 1 2 3 4. Village E 60, so 6 pictures. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So while drawing the it is easiest one, but you have to carefully draw. Instead 60, if you draw there 7 pictures, it will be wrong. So in that manner you have to check and draw the pictures. 40 means 4 pictures. 60 means 6 pictures, because they mentioned one picture equal to 10 animals. So the counting to be tallied equally. Clear? So like this only. Next question also, the total in this small questions they asked, observing the data you have to give the answer for the questions. See the first question, how many symbols represent animals of village E? How many symbols represent animals of village E? Village E, how many symbols represent? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So A question answer 6 symbols. 6 symbols represent the number of animals in village E. Okay, then which village has the maximum? Which village has the maximum number of animals? Which village has the maximum? 120 is the higher value. So that means 120 means where it is coming? In village B. So which village has maximum number of animals means village B. Clear? Next C question, which village has more animals, whether village A or village C? Which village has more animals, whether village A or village C? Village A is 80, village C is 90. Comparing 80, 90 is bigger. So among this village A and village C, which is higher means C only, that means 90. So village C is higher. Village C is greater than village A. Like that you have to finish. Clear? Second question also about the school students, those who studied in 5 years in the particular school. That data is given. For that they asked a pictograph. You have to try. Okay, shall we go to next title? What is that? Bar graph. What is bar graph? Already I said that. The collected data can be represented graphically using bars or blocks. It's called bar graph. What is it? Collection of information is data. That collected data can be shown graphically using pictures, bars, circular way, etc. Pictures wise means that is called pictograph. Bars or blocks wise, if you express that graph is called bar graph. About that bar graph only we are going to see next. Here in pictograph, which I told many times, the picture value you must mention. Like this, in bar graph also you have to mention the scale or key. What you have to mention there? Scale or key. Before going to draw the bar graph, you must know whatever necessary to make a bar graph. There we need 2 lines. There we need 2 lines. Lines nothing but axis. AXIS, axis. Line, plural lines. like that. Axis plural axis. Two axes, that means two lines you are going to use. One is horizontal line, another one is vertical line. Horizontal line, another one is vertical line. The horizontal line is called x-axis. Vertical line is called y-axis. See, two lines you have to use. Lines, another name is axis. A-X-E-S, axis. Axis, plural word only, axis. Horizontally you have taken line. This is called x-axis. This is straight line. Vertically you have taken, this is y-axis. X line, nothing but x-axis. This is y line, nothing but y-axis. Both are touching here. Clear? What is the role of x? X-axis tells about name of the data. For example, villages, number of animals in the villages, village A, village B, village C, village D, like that. X-axis tells about name of the data. What about y-axis? Y-axis tells about the quantity of the data. Y-axis tells about quantity of the data. That means here comes number of animals. Here village A, village B, village C, like that. Here number of animals. So x-axis tells about name of the data, y-axis tells about number of quantity of the data. Clear? And also you have to mention, so suppose in the previous question what we have said, number of animals is 10. One picture indicates 10 animals, like that they told. So here, yeah, the same data you are going to mark in the bar graph means, how do you mention here? 1 unit equal to 10 animals. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, like that. So here you have to write the key or scale. In y-axis, 1 unit equal to 10 animals. Like that you have to allot the key first, key or scale. Clear, children? Now only we are going to draw the bar graph. See, in village A how many animals are there? 80, no? So the bar to be drawn like this. 80 means, for example, 80 is coming here. 70, 80. So the bars, rectangular bars you have to draw like this. 80. Village B, 120 means like this one. If I am taking, for example, I am taking 50. Village B equal to 50 animals. So how to draw? The next bar while drawing, you must leave equal gap between each other. Gap must be drawn left. So 50 is coming here. See, 50 is here. In B place, you are making bar like this. The gap must be left, the space must be left between two bars. The same size of gap only you have to leave before drawing the next bar. Clear? That is very important. See, next village C has how many? 90. 90 means more than that. I am taking 140. Village C is 40. That means, see, village C 40, village B 50, village A 80, like that you have to draw. This is called a bar graph. The collected data can be expressed graphically using bars, is called a bar graph. While drawing the bar graph, the space or gap must be left between every bars. Equal space must be left. Clear? Here initially you need two lines. Lines nothing but axis. Axis, plural word only, axis. The horizontal line is called x-axis. Vertical line is called y-axis. X-axis tells about name of the data. Y-axis tells about quantity of the data. Clear? Right top corner you have to mention the key. In pictograph you will mention the picture value. Like that. Here in bar graph you have to mention about the y-axis interval. Okay, 1 unit, nothing but 1 centimeter level. How much? Whether 10 animals or 5 marks or 100 books, like that. According to the data, you have to allot the scale in y-axis. Okay, how you have allotted here, that to be written on the top corner. That is called scale or key. Clear, children? This is the bar graph. Based on that only exercise 9.3 given. 9.3 bar graph is given. By observing the picture, by observing the bar graph, they asked some questions. You have to answer them. I am going to exercise 9.4. Drawing the bar graph. Here data will be given. For that we have to draw bar graphs. In 9.3 exercise, bar graph they given. By observing the diagram picture, we have to observe and answer the questions what they asked. Clear? I am coming to exercise 9.4. Data is given. For that we have to draw the bar graph. How to draw that I will explain now. See, in exercise 9.4, first question, the survey of 120 school students. How many school students they have taken here? 120. A survey of 120 school students was done to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. Which activity they like the most. That details only, that data is only collected and given here. Preferred activity and number of students. Playing 45 students, reading story books 30 students, watching TV 20 students, listening to music 10 students, painting 15 students. They are given in the table. What they are telling us? Draw a bar graph. Draw a bar graph to illustrate the above data, taking a scale of 1 unit length equal to 5 students. 1 unit length equal to 5 students. Okay. For that we have to draw the bar graph. See, data about favorable activities for the students. What are the activities they mentioned here? Playing how much? 45. Reading books 30. Watching TV how much? 20. Listening to music 10. Painting 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we have to draw. Scale, how they mentioned it? Take 1 unit length in y-axis as 5 students. They itself given key. According to that we have to draw the bar graph. What I said, for making bar graph which we need 2 axes. One is horizontal axis, that is called x. Another one is vertical. Using scale you have to draw neatly. So first we made 2 axes. About x-axis what I said, this tells about name of the data. Name of the data means here about activities. What title will you give? Preferred activity. Okay. What are that? Playing, gap, and then reading story books, like that you have to arrange. Now y-axis. About y-axis what I told, it tells about the quantity of the data. அளவு சொல்லும். அப்ப என்னது? Number of students. Number of students. Okay, now mark what key they mentioned. 5 students. So 1 unit length in y-axis has 5. So 5, 10. 5 students, 10 students, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, like that. See, according to the data's level, you have to mark here. Okay, first one is playing activity preferred by 45 students. For that I have to make a bar. See, playing, first activity, 45 is here. So up to this I have to draw a bar using scale neatly. Okay. Secondly, reading books. How many students? 30. While making bar, which to be noticed there? Equal space must be left. So, I am leaving this much gap and then making bar for reading books up to 30. Where is 30? Here. So, reading books is 30 students. Between 2 bars, I left a gap. I am going to make third bar. That time also I leave this much gap here. So equal gap must be left. Clear? Next, watching TV, 20 students. TV, watching students, 20. Listening to music, 10. 10 is here. Listening to music. Painting, 15 here. Painting, like this you have to draw. That's all. Bar graph work is over. Clear, children? What I did, what is given, what I did. Here data is given. They itself mentioned in the question how to allot the key or scale in y-axis. 5 students, 1 unit length equal to 5. So, 5th table you have to write 5 students, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like that. According to the highest level, you have to mark here. Clear? Based on here, next axis tells about data, name of the data. Playing, reading books, TV, listening to music, painting, like that. While drawing the bars, according to the observations, you must leave gap, equal gap you must leave. This is the procedure for making bar graph. That's all, children. So what I did up to this, I have taught you what is data, how can it classified, then how to organize, how to express the data in graphical methods. In graphical methods, what are the methods will you use? That we have seen now. I am recalling slowly again one by one. Data means collection of information. The collected data, if we collect directly, that is called raw data. The collected data collected by the person through some officers or some other persons. Collect means that type of data is called secondary data. Okay, data is collected, that we have to arrange. Arranging nothing but organization of the data. If it is smaller level, by record we can write one by one. If the data are larger level, it is not possible by the person to arrange in order. So he used to arrange them in tabular column using tally marks. How to draw the tally marks also I told. Clear? So larger level of data having means for arranging it we have to use tabular column. Okay. How to express the collected data graphically means using pictures, bars, circles. Many categories are there, but our level they mentioned about pictures and bars wise only. Pictures wise means that type of graph is called pictograph. There picture key must be allotted. One picture equal to how much value, like that. That is main thing. Bars means like this, bars to be drawn. Okay, this is called a bar graph. Clear? So here up to this exercise 9.1, usage of tally marks in tabular column we have seen. In next exercise, how to draw the pictograph for the given data, that we have seen. In the third topic is how to draw the bar graph for the given data, that we have seen. The remaining questions you have to try yourself based on this. Okay, thank you ma. Complete your exercise fully. Based on that worksheet also will come, take practice. Thank you.